Hello and welcome back to another video. So the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11 Pro Max are very similar phones as Apple intended. But what we're going to do in this video is highlight the differences and talk about the price difference today in order to help you guys choose which iPhone you should go with in 2021. Because truthfully, I think that both these phones could be good options instead of the iPhone 12 series. Let's start with design. So the design is very similar. We have the same camera bump, the same matte finish, the same stainless steel rails, and the same notch. But what isn't the same is the screen to body ratio because of that notch. And that gives the iPhone 11 Pro Max the edge, but also the iPhone 11 is much smaller of a footprint. So maybe some people do prefer that because it's a lot easier to use with one hand, but they also might want the more screen real estate of the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So this is definitely going to be personal preference. If you prefer a smaller phone, the iPhone 11 Pro is definitely good. And for me, it doesn't compromise on the typing experience because it's just big enough. The display is also very similar in so many ways. We have the same peak brightness, the same pixels per inch, and the same color profile. It's just like we said in terms of size. Do you prefer the 6.5 inch display of the iPhone 11 Pro Max, who does have a higher resolution to account for the same PPI, or do you want the smaller 5.8 inch display of the iPhone 11 Pro? Either which way, you're getting a very nice display in 2021, albeit at 60 Hz for both. I still think it's plenty smooth, and many iPhone users will definitely be used to that. But if we are talking about for content consumption purposes, I would personally pick the iPhone 11 Pro Max given the larger footprint. And while we are talking about content consumption, I will note that the speaker systems on both are some of the best we've experienced in smartphones, and they're about the exact same. I tried to find a difference, and I really couldn't find one between the two. So the iPhone 11 Pro has 5 holes at the bottom for the bottom firing speaker, whereas the iPhone 11 Pro Max has 7, but when I covered the two on the right, it didn't change the speaker system at all. So I think we have the same exact speakers in here, just with a couple more holes in the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and we both know that since the notch is the same, the front-facing speaker at the top is the exact same as well. Probably the biggest difference between these two phones is in terms of the battery. The iPhone 11 Pro Max features a 3969 mAh battery compared to the 3046 mAh battery in the iPhone 11 Pro. Both these are bigger than their comparative phones in the iPhone 12 series, and they both last a decent amount of time. But the iPhone 11 Pro Max takes the cake here easily. Even though it has to power a larger display, I get way better battery life than on the 11 Pro. With that said, the battery life in the 11 Pro is solid and you'll probably get through a day, but light users could maybe even get through 2 days with the 11 Pro Max. Before we talk about the price and the final verdict, I do want to say that the performance and the cameras are the exact same. You're getting excellent performance with the A13 Bionic. You'll be able to play all your games without much of an issue. The cameras are the same sensor, you're getting the same ISP and the same color profile, and we all know that the iPhone 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max are solid options in terms of the camera, especially if you're looking at video performance. So on the used market, the iPhone 11 Pro Max goes for roughly $50 to $100 more than the iPhone 11 Pro, depending on the condition, of course. When buying refurbished, the iPhone 11 Pro Max is about $75 to $100 more than the iPhone 11 Pro. And on Apple's site themselves, it's only $90 more. Therefore, for less than $100 in many cases, I would have to recommend the iPhone 11 Pro Max over the 11 Pro if we don't care about the size of the phone at all, because you're getting significantly better battery life and a larger display for content consumption. But if you're someone who needs a smaller form factor, the iPhone 12 is also a really good option because it maintains the many things that makes the 11 Pro Max so excellent in 2021. So I hope this was a little bit helpful. Please subscribe if you're new. Hope y'all are doing well, and peace.